Good morning, Shlog fans. It is Shlog 51. It is also day one of my life being completely changed by the coronavirus situation. My kids are now home from school. They were home yesterday, but I'm off yesterday, so it didn't make much of a difference. We just had fun. But today I got to go to work. My wife has to go to work. Well, actually, she gets to telework, and the kids are home from school. So, yeah, here we go with this whole coronavirus thing. I'm not going to spout opinions about the science behind it, but I am going to say 100% that riding your dirt bike, I think, is the best thing you can do during this because it's social distancing, right? It gets you out away from people. Rarely are you closer than 6 feet to someone when you're on your dirt bike, and you don't have to go like kissing each other or hugging. So I think dirt bikes are the way to answer this coronavirus problem. I think that if everybody were a dirt biker, we would be in a better situation. To that end, I will mention our Patreon page if you guys are interested in supporting us there. We're trying to do good stuff to spread the gospel of two wheels and really get more people out riding and having more fun. My next goal that I'm trying to hit on there is a pledge amount that will help me take some time to write another guidebook. If you haven't checked out our free guidebook for Peach Valley, you need to do it. I'll put a link in the description on how you can get that. It's completely free. I think it's pretty good. Lots of guys have used it now. It's been downloaded hundreds of times, and people seem to be really happy with it. So I want to write one for Dry Creek now, but I'm going to need some time. It takes, it takes some time. It takes some money to get that done. So that's my next goal on Patreon. If you guys want to check that out, again, I'll put a link for our Patreon page here. If not, don't worry. I'm going to get it written eventually. This would just help speed it up. That's kind of where I'm going right now. I want to get that written. I want to get, like I said, part of this whole gospel of two wheels that I keep talking about is empowering people to go out and ride their dirt bikes, maybe by themselves or with friends that aren't from the area, and feel comfortable going on trails that they don't know, because not all of us have amazing skills. You've seen me fall down plenty of times and crash and break things and stuff like that. So we all have weaknesses, and I want to give people the opportunity to have a little more information. If you check out the Peach Valley Guidebook, you'll see what I'm talking about. We rate the trails from easy to hard and give descriptions of each trail and try to set up kind of like a choose your own adventure guidebook, so you can kind of build your loop based on your skill level and then hopefully explore the whole area eventually. So anyway, that's what that's all about. Also, the free way to help us out is just hit the subscribe button, and that would just be awesome. All right, enough of this babbling on. Let's get on with the Daily Shlog. All right, quick stop on the way to work out at Buzzard Gulch. Getting a quick bicycle ride in, getting my butt into shape, and take the edge off of that dog right there. She needs lots of exercise, just like me. And we're doing our social distancing by staying out here. There's not a soul out here, and it is an absolute gorgeous day. Oh my gosh. There's my bicycle. I got two of them. I got that one and a fat bike. And I love that thing. It's an old hardtail whatever, but it's awesome. Yeah. Just getting a few miles in, and then we're going to head into work. So we'll see you guys at the shop. All right, we're at the shop. It is time to check parts in, because we got some parts. Not just a giant pile, but lots of little boxes. So we got that to do. And then we're going to get to work. We're going to finish up the FC250 today. All I got to do is do bark busters. We're just waiting for one part on those to make that work. And then I think we got the cylinder for the YZ250 that we've been waiting on for quite some time now. So that's going to be next. Also got to diagnose that dumb ATV, but this YZ has been waiting way longer. So Gonna do that. It's gonna be kind of a crazy week this week, guys, because I don't have any help. Like I said, my front guy is gone. My mechanic is on vacation, which is awesome, in the Dominican Republic for some relative's wedding, which is super, super cool. So yeah, we'll have to see how these schlogs go. They may get real short. But yeah, I'm gonna check some parts in and we'll get back after it. All right, guys. Today has been nuts. Turns out, fortunately for me and for the world, dirt bikers are not that concerned with the coronavirus. So it has been busy, busy, busy. Lots of stuff going on. Pretty stoked about that. So now it's time to get to this XR shock. Whew, it is late in the day. It's 3:30, and yeah, so this may be the only thing we do today for the Shlog. Hopefully we can get it done. Hopefully we can get through this before anybody else shows up. But I am thankful for these people showing up, and I hope more people show up, actually. It's awesome. It's been really great. But it has slowed me down since I don't have anybody back here helping me right now. That's okay, though. It's a good problem to have, right? All right, let's get this thing apart. Hey, Leia. Getting this spring off was gnarly. If you look at that thing, that is one stinking heavy-duty spring. And actually, the guy that owns this bike is not that big, but the guy that owned him before him, or excuse me, the guy that owned it before him was a pretty big dude. So, yeah, I think we're putting that back on there because he doesn't really want to spend any more money. But we are definitely going to lower or ease off the preload. So now on this, we got to take the nitrogen out of it. Let's go. Well, that's not a good sign at all. So, yeah. Nope, Leah. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, well, let's just keep taking it apart and see what we find. That's kind of gnarly. Wipe you guys off here. There we go. Oh, now we got a mess to clean up. But that's all right. That means we're going to get this thing dialed in, and it's going to work a lot better than it did. That is gnarly. And unfortunate, because there's the oil that I got to clean up. That's all right. So, well, we'll just keep taking it apart. Now, we got to push this piston down and get the circlip that's in here out, which could be interesting. This is a mess. I'm gonna try to get this actually out next. See if we can get that out, which then hopefully will allow me to push that piston down. And we can take this apart and see what parts we need to buy. Show you guys. So push that down. Now we got a clip. We gotta get out of here. There we go. Make some room now. Hopefully. So the problem with all that oil comes out means that this is probably leaking. So we'll clean it up and see. I've actually gotten lucky sometimes and had just a seal not be quite right on the top, but we'll clean that up really good and see what's going on. There we go. Whew. These old shocks are always a bit of a challenge.
there's our hole. So we need a new one of these. Nothing we can do about that. That's unfortunate because I was hoping to get this done for the guy today, and normally I'd be able to, but there's no fixing that. So that's all right. We'll get the rest of it cleaned up, get one of those things coming, and then we'll get it done. So let's get over to the ultrasonic, which I have all heated up and ready to go because I knew that I might be dealing with something like this. All right, now to see if we can get a nitrogen bladder for this thing relatively easily. All right, here we are in the Tucker catalog, looking for shock parts. I have a feeling, yeah, that's what I thought. No such luck. That's okay. We're going to look it up OEM, see if we can't get one. Hopefully we can. Otherwise, we're going to be looking on eBay or something, but I'm sure we can. It's an old XR600R, and they made a million of them, so. All right, I'm going to look this thing up, and then we'll be right back. Guys, I am sorry about today's Shlog being as short as it is, but let me show you the good stuff that happened. Oh, lots of good stuff happened today. Hang on. Seriously, though, is there anything you guys hate more than packing peanuts? I hate these things so much. It has been a long time coming, but we got the YZ 250 cylinder back, and it looks brand spanking new, and that is awesome. Super excited to finally get that thing back together. Mike Barnato, sorry it has taken so long. Yeah, it is what it is though. There is his bottom end. The bike frame and everything is ready to go. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be knocking out a couple little projects. I got to put a stator in the XR400. That showed up today. I got to put a clutch in a KTM 50 SX. And what else? A couple other little things that I'm going to try to knock out and clear my plate so I can just work on that YZ and focus, because I got to build the power valve, put the cylinder, everything back on, put it in the frame, get it all dialed in, start it up, make sure it's good. Anyway, it's gonna take a long time, and I'm gonna do a really good job, so I gotta focus on that and not have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But I can tell you guys, this whole coronavirus thing might just be a really great thing for the motorcycle industry, because it's putting people out of work, and fortunately dirt bikers are opportunists and see that as just a reason to go ride their dirt bikes. I love it. So yeah, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me. I gotta push bikes in. Look at this place is empty because all the bikes are outside, because I was trying to get things done. It's craziness. But thank you guys so much for joining me for these daily Shlogs. I know this one's short and maybe not all that interesting, but it means a lot that you're here. Comment below. Let's have a conversation about something. Let me know what you're thinking about. Let me know what you think about the Shlogs. Yeah, let's talk about stuff. Get out. Spread the gospel of two wheels, guys. We need more people riding dirt bikes. And, oh, actually, you know what? I've got a little story to tell about a guy who embodies this whole idea of the gospel of two wheels. There's a guy named Robbie Noyles. Robbie, I hope you're watching this. I'm sure you are. I just want to say thank you to Robbie. I could tell you a wonderful story about a wonderful person, because there needs to be more positive things happening in this world and more reporting of positive things. So here we go. Back before I got my hip replaced, Robbie called. He must be paying attention to us on the social media stuff. And he said, hey man, I know you're getting your hip replaced, and I figured an extra $500 might not be a bad thing. I'm like, well, yeah, absolutely. He's like, so why don't you just put $500 on an account for me, and when I need some service work, I'll come in and get it. I'm like, oh man, that's huge. Well, thank you so much. So I charged him for $500, went on about my thing. Got the hip replaced, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward till now. Last week, he calls me. He says, hey, Morgan, it's Robbie Noyles. I don't know if you remember me. I'm like, of course I remember you. Thank you so much. He's like, so that $500, I want you to put it towards your kid's YZ125 build. I'm like, wow. Oh, my gosh. Like, are you sure about that? Like, don't feel like you need to. No. Man, I just want to help you guys out. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you so much. I'm like, wow, okay, great. So I put that towards the YZ. And then today, Robbie calls. He's like, hey, Morgan, it's Robbie. I got this thing I want to do. See if you want to do it. I'm like, what's that? He's like, well, so I have a KDX 220 and a KDX 200. I think they're the best bikes in the world, especially for kids coming off of a smaller bike and getting ready to get on a bigger bike. And I'm about to have this one done. And I was wondering if you want it for your kid to transition off of his 100 and onto the 125, maybe give him kind of an intermediate bike. You guys can just borrow it as long as you want. Like, honestly, holy crap, dude. Thank you so much. That is the kind of thing that I hope I'm inspiring out there. And it seems like I am. He is so gracious. Like, I can't even tell you guys. It means the world to me that people are watching this and it's inspiring people to do good things. Yeah, Robbie, thank you. All of you guys who are watching this, the fact that you're watching this, just watching and clicking the little thumbs up button is huge because it helps spread these videos out and get to more people that then want to do more awesome things for awesome people. So, and I'm not saying I'm an awesome person. I'm saying Robbie's an awesome person. So, guys, thank you so much. Please spread the gospel of two wheels. And for goodness sakes, with this whole coronavirus thing going and people not being able to work and all this crazy fear junk going on, get out and ride your dirt bikes!